Today we're having a look at some of my top beginner tips for fighting in PUBG. This is a new weekly series I'll be doing with tips all around PUBG to help you improve and become a better player. This week is strictly on during fights and how to improve them little gunfights. If you're a new player, these tips will definitely help you. If you're a veteran player, you may already know these tips. But make sure you're not missing any of these because you could still be losing fights if you're not following them. Let's go take a look. Number 1, make sure your settings are right. These are very important. There are lots of settings in PUBG, and each of these settings can count out to if you win or lose a fight. I recently made a video talking about my settings in PUBG and talking about what I believe is the best settings and which ones you should be looking at and changing. So if you want to check that video out, the link is in the description below on this video. But your settings are one of the most important things for playing PUBG, as each setting means something very important. You can have vertical multipliers, each scope can have a different zoom speed, so make sure you go change your settings, go have a look at them, go look at what other people use, and adjust your settings the best you can. Now number 2 is standing still. Standing still is very, very hard to learn if you're coming from Call of Duty, but it is one of the single best things you can do in PUBG to improve your aim. Standing still makes your bullets so much more accurate. It's incredible how much difference it actually makes. And even now, to this day, I still see some people moving around when I'm playing PUBG, and you can see they miss their shots. Now, there are sometimes you want to move around, obviously. SMG up close, you can strafe and shoot up close, and things like that. But most of the time, anywhere from medium to long range to even a certain close range, you should be standing still in your gunfights to make sure you are hitting your targets. There's many times when I've been moving and I've missed my shots, especially with DMRs, because you're worried about going down. So if you're worried about going down, just make sure you're in a place where if you do go down, you can be revived. If this is solos, you obviously take battles on a bit smarter and where you're going to stand still. You don't want a sniper bullet coming to your head. With standing still comes crouching. Crouching is so important, and it can win you nearly every gunfight. I think I must crouch 99% of my gunfights. It is just an instant reaction in my brain. So the sooner you can get this in your head, crouch when firing your gun. There's benefits to this. It decreases your recoil, it makes your hitboxes smaller, and you're just so much harder to hit, and you can hit them so much easier. So it's such a good benefit. So I have a battle beaver, so it has a button on the back, and I have that button on the back to crouch. So I can crouch while in a gunfight. If you don't have them, it's a little bit harder to learn. You might have to play claw, but if not, you should look into other controller options if you don't want to learn claw. That's what most people on PUBG are probably using right now, is a battle beavers or an elite controller. Want to get better at PUBG, look into these controllers. These buttons really matter. Stay boosted. Being boosted gives you little bits of health, even while in gunfights, which I don't think people know. So you could be in a gunfight, you get tagged, you get a brief second where you go around a corner, that could give you another 5 HP of health, which could then go and save your life if you get shot again. So it's very important. Make sure you stay boosted. You want to learn that inventory management, carrying enough boosts so that you can kill someone and then take their boosts. If you watch any pro player, any ranked game match, you'll probably see the whole team has always boosted, especially if they know there's going to be people nearby. You can always save them before you know people are there, but if you're about to go into a fight, boost up and be ready. Next, use your utilities. This is the best and easiest way to kill people, and so many people don't use them. Nades are very strong. Even if they don't kill anyone, you can force people out of cover. Throwing a grenade onto a tree, they move, easy shots. You can throw a stun grenade. That flashes them, you can push to another location very quickly, they don't know where you are, they move out, bang, they're dead. Smokes, Molotovs, they're all very strong. You should definitely be carrying these in your backpack. If you're not picking up smokes or stuns or nades or mollies, you're probably at a disadvantage to most people. If you throw a Molotov at the tree, it will spread around the whole tree. Molotovs are the best single thing in the game right now, and you can carry more than nades. So if you see a Molotov, get that in your backpack. Do not leave a Molotov behind, because it will burn you in the ass. Use your TPP. Obviously on console, most people play TP. Unfortunately, FPP just isn't that popular. So TPP, you can use your camera to your advantage. Hugging walls, sniffing walls, even though it sounds a bit annoying, is the way to play the game. You can sit there and watch your opponents while they're coming at you and being able to peek slowly and shoot them again. So make sure you use that TPP camera, as it's very important and it can win you lots of gunfights, and it's abused by a lot of people, but rightfully so. If you're struggling with the TPP camera, try using shotguns a bit, up close. They allow you to go around the corner, do a little bang, and then come back in. Unlike any other gun, this shows a lot of damage and can be abused quite easily, and this will get used to using it with other guns. So make sure you use that camera. If you want to see more like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll be back next week with some more tips to help you improve your gameplay and become the best on the battlefield. My name's Gamer Nacho. Until next time, peace. Nice parking, mate.